Vikings nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Kennedawagu now out of his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Jason Pierre-Paul on the stop. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and 11.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action here. Mon. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's third and short. Mon now off of play action. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge. And that's good enough for a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Buccaneers 7, Vikings nothing.
On first down, here's Mon. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
That is caught by Thielen. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-0. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Wide open, Gronkowski. He's at the 50. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Brady now on first down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Well, that incompletion gives us another chance to look league-wide here. And like we said earlier, too early to draw conclusions through 2 weeks of the season, CD, but there were certainly a few teams out there who kind of fell to earth a little bit in week 2 after a big week 1. Maybe the biggest one, New Orleans had that huge week 1 win, Charles, and then lost in week 2.
Yeah, absolutely, and I'll come back to them because Houston, no surprise at all, losing at Cleveland. Miami, not really a surprise, even though they were at home against Buffalo. Pittsburgh, that was a surprise. Las Vegas came on the road and got them. Philadelphia played tough at home against the 49ers. But the New Orleans one, how long have they been on the road, Brandon? They've been on the road for forever, right? I mean, trying to get their thing organized, to not being able to play at home, having to train away from New Orleans. Not a surprise at all that finally it caught up with them, and a tough loss for them in Carolina.
Reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Bond's going to keep this himself. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, that was something to hold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And to anyone who gets concerned when they see a quarterback running with the football, you just let him be himself. Let him be him. And I guess what you'd say there is hard to hit, but you can't catch.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there of 22.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Brady. This is caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Vikings now to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Mond. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 26.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Mond. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mond out of the shotgun. And this is Cook with the ground. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's 2nd down.
Joseph for the Vikings field goal.
Joseph's got it. And that will push the lead up to 5. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. The final shot before half for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Mond looks to throw on first down. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Mond. They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Mon going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards on the play.
In the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle it and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Open space inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. On the move to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. To return is Jadon Mickens. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Brady going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. To throw, it's Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Everson Griffin. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. throw for it on 4th down. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, what a catch. It's Godwin. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Now a play fake. Brady will return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Looking for his All-Pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, but it's going to be 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Brady. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Kenny-Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Cook on the toss left. And some room to work. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Bond looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 50 yards. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
And he finds Gronk. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And Xavier Woods with a pick. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals are set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's Murray. His throw incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. They'll try the left side with Connor. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On third down, it's Connor. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. On first and 10 is Connor. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Dancing to his left. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Murray's going to keep it again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Flush to his right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. First down, Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. That is caught inside the 5. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Throwing again, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, here's Mon. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well, lastly, in our look around the league at what teams have done through 2 weeks, Charles, there are, of course, the 0-2 teams. We haven't discussed them. 7 of those, some you might have expected, Jets, Jags, Giants. Of that group, though, who do you see is still viable as a possible playoff team that right now is 0-2?
Yeah, it's hard to find them, Brandon. It really is because of the start. But if I'm going to identify one, it's going to be Indianapolis. I know that they have a really difficult schedule. They had 2 home losses against Seattle and the Rams. You know, there's a possibility that a quarterback might be out for a while. But Frank Reich as a head coach, I love the way that he leads, and I love the way a team responds to him. They can rely on their running game. They have an excellent defense. They can get back into this in a hurry. That'd be the team I'd identify quickly. The Vikings had 2 tough losses. And they're in a tough division, too, with Green Bay and Chicago in their defense. So I'm not so sure about that, but definitely Indianapolis is the one I'm looking at.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. Yards on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Murray now to throw, rolling to his left. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 more there and another first down. From the gun, Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. Edmonds a first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Throwing on first down is Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 3, second and a yard. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. James Conner, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals push further out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On second and inches, Murray flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
A first down for Connor and then some. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. On the screen, this is Edmonds. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Murray again, rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaud.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Mon now off of play action. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 37 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Murray now. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Murray with a 3rd and long. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. But that makes this a 2-score ball game, and you know the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Prater on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Bond looks to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Connor going to get it again on second down.
And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw.
Being chased out left.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Here's Andy Lee now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Mond out of the shotgun. That's complete. It's Cook.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mond to the air on 1st and 10.
And he completes it to Westbrook. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Mond.
It's complete to Cook. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Extra point right down the middle as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.